streaming service.
Hell
You
no.
need to. What's the name of that paid one?
I ain't pay for that shit. I don't make any money off YouTube.
Exactly. I'm making money on
XSplit.
YouTube.
You need to pay for that XSplit, bro. I'm sure
XSplit-
most of you guys got VPNs or whatever, man. If you can pay for a VPN, you can pay for XSplit.
There's a free version of XSplit. I have it.
I don't think it exists anymore. I think there was a free version. Maybe you're grandfathered in, but I seriously think.
Okay, so we are back live now.
I didn't get it that long ago though.
You sure?
I don't know if I made enough money off of streaming, I'd probably pay for one. But yeah, since I don't.
Yeah, like that's
that's
the thing though. If I was making money from this shit, sure, I would invest some more money into it.
Hey man, you know what the entrepreneurs say, right? Alex, you got to spend money to make money, ain't that right?
I already did that.
You spend money to lose. You spend money to lose money. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. All right, what were we talking about a while ago before all this shit happened? What happened?
We were talking Sega, then you bricked out, and that was it.
Yeah, you said you wanted to give your insight on Sega. Then the whole thing just crashed.
So what you trying to say?
That's why it crashed.
Go and say it, Alex. I think you trying to say something, ain't you, man?
I'm just simply pointing out the
irony.
Poor Sega, man. Sega! I miss those commercials, man.
Those commercials were funny.
It was, man. But yeah.
The 90s. This is 90s, man. That's a 90s feel.
So okay.
90s console wars were the best.
They were the best.
It was.
I wish Microsoft and Sony would make commercials like that.
So I got a question for y'all guys. So do y'all think this console generation is going to be a lot better than last generation? Because the main thing, one of the main thing has always been resolution, and the second was the frame rates. Do y'all think that has
never been a thing this whole generation?
Do y'all think this generation solves the problems that most people has been complaining about going forward?
See, here's what I think. And maybe the PC guys in the room are going to laugh at me, but I think video games have gotten to the point where they can't look much better than they already do.
Yeah.
So from the console side, you just need to fix how they feel. And since we're focusing on 60 frames and all that now, 120 in some cases, I think we're finally going to get that feeling. But in terms of looks, I mean, we're approaching, not even approaching. We're deep in the uncanny valley in certain games where you look at something and you're not quite sure that it's a game you're looking at or if it's reality, right? Yeah. So I'm like, how much better can you make things look? I think you're already there. You're very near the peak.
This time around, they're going with they're showing off like frame rates and load times.
I mean, you can see it. You can, and they know, right? Both Sony and Microsoft and all these other companies, they know. That's why you're seeing a focus on AI, like behavior in the games, like how to make the games feel and act better than they are, not just look pretty. You see a focus on sound. You have Dolby Atmos on the Xbox side. You got their 3D audio on the PlayStation side. Yeah. So it's all about how games sound, making them sound more realistic. Mm-hmm. So it's the other aspects are getting attention now. It's not just about the looks. Mm-hmm. I think we've gotten to the peak of the mountain when it comes to the looks. So yeah, in that sense, the generation will be different than the last one.
I don't really agree with that, but I definitely think graphics have gotten good enough. But now that they're really pushing this ray tracing shit, that's going to be the focus this generation. Even though that's going to come at the cost of frame rate, because we've already seen the games that do ray tracing. We're at it again, back at 30 FPS because we want to push the graphics. My hope is that every game has a performance mode. Yeah, so far, it's been pretty good. All the launch games seem to have some sort of performance mode. Even Miles Morales has it. There's a ray tracing mode or whatever. Then there's the performance mode. So as long as they do that, I think it's fine. Because there is a large number of console peasants who simply don't know better and think 30 FPS is okay. So it's okay to give them stupid nonsense 30 FPS with the ray tracing, but let the people who actually enjoy video games have their 60 FPS.
Okay, that's
Right.
okay.
I'm hoping
You know,
that's the reality.
It's about
Yeah.
options, having options. I like options. Some people prefer a prettier
Yeah,
game. Some
these
people
consoles
prefer
are
performance.
Options are king.
exactly options are good because these consoles definitely are powerful enough to do it. There's really no reason you shouldn't get options in every single game, like especially going forward, because like these consoles are stronger than most people's computers. That's just reality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
you
still
should have those options. There is what's that real?
no. Go ahead, finish up.
At least until I get my 3080.
He's still crying.
I'm just saying, like,
Well, I mean-
there really is no reason or no excuse even that there shouldn't be 60 FPS modes for every.
These gold chain PC gamers over here. Man, Mr. Nick 1%. That's what I like to call him.
Oh boy.
Excuse me, I've risen from
I'm
gold
blinging
shit.
on my PC.
I'm going for pretty platinum. Fuck the gold shit, man.
Oh,
We're going
shit. I guess one thing I would like for improvements to generation. Yes, frame rates. Yes, that needs to be 60 frames needs to be standard. And I know Nick and Alex. Yes, I know 60 frames ain't shit. Y'all PC elitists, yes. 120 is God. Yes, yeah. I don't give a damn. But 60 frames should be minimum. At the worst, minimum. Of course, ray tracing, like that's it looks prettier, it looks more realistic. That's what people want. They want realism. But I'm all about performance. I'm all about the AI, because the AI be dumb sometimes. Like even in Watch Dogs, I feel like they're stupid. Like they need to make these AIs a lot smarter, so we can have a better or a more challenging time with these games. I'm not saying make every game like a Dark Souls, but just make it more challenging, make it more smart.
We're still at that. We're still in that era, that Metal Gear Solid 1 on PS1 era. Yeah. We are standing right in front of the enemy, and the enemy's like, "Did I hear something?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "My dude, I'm right here. I'm standing right here."
That shit completely ruined like a game.
Yep.
When you walk right up to
that happened in Horizon a lot. Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You don't see me. You don't see my AI partner running around all in your. He ain't doing nothing about it.
Shit, like you run up behind a guy, right? But it's two AIs and they're talking, right? So you can't approach them because they're talking. Yeah. So one of them turns away and he starts walking away. He gets like 5 feet away, and then you kill his friend, and his friend is anything but quiet about it. The friend is like, I'm like, you don't hear that?
You don't hear that, man? You don't hear that?
I'm like, your friend is getting choked out over here. You don't hear that?
You're the worst guard ever of all time.
Do better with
it's a real quiet night out tonight.
Yeah, they definitely.
Did I hear something? Oh no, I'm hearing things.
Yeah, they definitely got to improve on that, man. It's too easy. It's too easy, But like as the time, like let's be real, each generation, everybody going to expect realism. Like if you remember when the PS2 came out, you remember that other commercial besides the PS2? Remember the other commercial, y'all? But they had this dude.
Which one?
They had this dude running around the whole world in real life, and they said this is going to be the PS9. Y'all remember that commercial?
Oh, the PS9 commercial.
Remember the PS9? Now it's coming back. Remember the PS9 commercial? They saying this is how the PS9 is going to look. So 4 more generations down the line, people is going to expect a game that looks exactly like the commercial. Because I remember that.
Hey, man.
I remember
we already kind of touched on this earlier. Look, I don't eat healthy, man. I don't exercise. All right, I'll be dead by the time PS9 comes out.
If a console generation,
I won't get to see that shit.
If a console generation is like 7 years on average, so that's 4 more generations. That's what, 28 years. 28 years.
That's like 28 years, man.
We all remember
all over myself. I ain't even think about those damn video games.
Well, man, my hands gonna be trembling and shit. I can't even hold that DualShock.
Parkinson's and shit. I can't play them damn video games.
DualShock.
Exactly.
I'm just saying they expect more realism each generation. Let's just be real.
Well, if it's full on VR, I'm probably have a fucking heart attack.
I'm pretty sure at that point it would just be VR and you just use your hands.
We have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? The next evolution, man, because we've been through motion control and all that bullshit. I think the next evolution gonna be like mind control, man. Just put this fucking helmet on and you just think your character moves. So
It's gonna be Avatar.
Yeah.
Was it
wasn't there the series
was promising? You're the controller.
You're the controller. What's the name of this anime series, man? Where they went into the game and then they got trapped in the game. They get what?
Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online. Yes, that's it. It's gonna be like that.
That was actually a good anime.
Mm-hmm. I've only seen like
screw that shit. I ain't uploading my brain to no goddamn server, man. Fuck that.
Nah.
Did we get your insight
old school
on what do you want to have improved this generation?
I mean, basically, just basically like a little more focus on 4K and the frame rate. I mean, there's not really much else right now you can do. I mean, the AI is a good point, but at the same time, I really don't want to be outsmarted by a fucking computer. So I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh boy, you want to keep these?
Next going to be outsmarted by a computer.
We're all already outsmarted by.
I don't want to be outsmarted by that shit. I'm like, no. I want them to be stupid. It makes me feel better.
Skynet and shit.
Don't take that.
No. Well, I mean, like with all things, you'll be able to. Sorry about that. You'll be able to tone it down, right, to like dummy level, but then you can jack it up and it'd be like playing against humans. So
yeah.
But when I play against other humans, I get my ass kicked. I don't like that. Okay, I want to
because right now, let me
tone it down.
Let me tell you, your options and difficulty right now is like retarded, right, on one end, and the other end just cheating.
I mean, basically it's an option right now, but the way things go, like no, it's gonna learn whether you like it or not. It's like, oh great, there we go.
That's true.
Oh, that's a story about Phil Spencer still do not want to give out console sales.
Bless his heart, man. He said even if we beat the PlayStation 5, we won't give sales numbers. Bless his heart.
Well,
he definitely won't, man.
He doesn't.
We
go ahead.
They're not going to beat them.
Yeah.
No. He's just.
They're not going to beat Sony, man. That's not happening.
He's serious about
traditional
console wars. He's serious about that, so that's why he don't like. Let's be real. He's on Twitter all the time. You don't think he see people like a J-Dub trolling all the time or Polter Rock? He don't think. Come on, man.
The thing is,
every freaking day, man. What's that?
The thing about sales is that Phil is the kind of guy he doesn't want to contribute to the console war, even if it's coming from his side. Yeah. Like I've seen him light up some Xbox guys. Like he doesn't like it. It's not like he tolerates his guys, and then he lit up some Xbox guys, but he doesn't like it.
He lit up Crap Gamer so bad, Crap Gamer turned into a pony. That's how bad
exactly.
Turned into a pony, straight up pony.
So I think he understands that if he gives out numbers and he gives out statistics like that.
Yeah.
People, and by people I mean not just the dudes on Twitter and not just dudes on YouTube. I'm talking like the video game media as well, the IGNs, the Kotakus, what have you. They actually weaponize that shit and they use it as a weapon to fuel clicks. And how do you fuel clicks? Fanboy wars, flame wars. Yeah. And he's like, look, I'm not gonna contribute to that. I'm not gonna give out numbers. That's our business as the company. You just play the games. Let us focus on the money business side of it. Mm-hmm. And I respect that. Because it's not as if he's tolerating his own end, but then flaming everybody else. He's like, look, I don't care whether you're green, you're blue, you're red. I don't like fanboys, period. Mm-hmm. So I respect his approach.
I like him. You want that toxic fanboy shit.
Aaron Greenberg is a fanboy.
Yeah. Okay, so let's deal with this.
He is
Alex,
a fanboy.
Why do you hate Aaron Greenberg?
He is a fan. He's literally Crap Gamer, but paid by Microsoft.
All I see, like I said and I said to you yesterday, all I see is a man who loves his job. Okay, that's all I see. He is the head of marketing.
I see a raging fanboy who happens.
Is he hating on other things, or he's just loving what he has?
He's not hating on other things. That's the thing, though. So I don't understand where he gets this perspective from. He just promotes.
Well, he's doing his fucking job. Sounds like to me.
Literal job. Yeah.
You can't handle that
Alex
man's
just
job.
hates
Is that
him.
what it is?
Man, Alex just hates him. I don't know why he hates him. I'll get to the bottom of that one day, guys. I promise. But Alex just hates him for some unknown reason, and it's been like that, right? Before, his reason for hating him was he does shitty marketing, which admittedly he did, right? When he first got the job from Albert Pinello, he did do some shitty marketing. It wasn't good. But it's improved so much now. The dude moved from I don't like it when he does the X sign. I'm like, oh my god, Alex, give the dude a break. Come on, man. Like, what,
That is the lamest shit ever, man.
man, you a hater, man. You a hater.
Hey, you better just take his fat watermelon head and get me that mini fridge, bitch.
You see, he's trying to make an Xbox Series mini fridge, and I posted it. I'm like, hey, Alex, like this post and vote on this post because he's like, hey, do you want a mini fridge that looks like an Xbox? And I'm like, hey, this is the opportunity to make the meme real, man. I'm like, he's asking us if we want a specialty item. That's A+ marketing, man.
I did the poll. We better get it though.
Yeah, we get it. Don't expect it to make more than like 10,000, then they're gonna go pretty fast.
Well,
so.
You're talking to the guy who got 2 PlayStation 5s. I don't think it'll be an issue for him.
Hey man. all right. I'll give you that one.
Shit's easy to come by up in Canada, I guess.
It really is. You could walk into stores and you could just walk into stores on launch day and get the Xbox. That's how many extra we had.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe
wish it was like that everywhere.
I live in the city, and it's just good luck with that shit. Good luck.
It sucks for America. You guys get a lot more stock in America, but you guys have way more buyers, so it just
way more people buying this shit. Yeah.
So the explanation.
What's the price?
The official. Did we lose Real again?
He said he had to go.
You had to do something.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. The official explanation is that they didn't allocate a whole lot to North America this time because they were trying to do a more worldwide launch. So they launched in Japan, they launched in India, they launched in other places. And so they kind of had to split up the allocation that they had. And so they literally have no more. Couple that.
Real's chair looks like a pissed off person behind the screen, though.
It does.
right.
Couple that with the fact that they went ahead and they if you want numbers and statistics from Xbox, all you're going to get is this wishy-washy nonsense that doesn't give any hard numbers, right? Because people, again, weaponize numbers. They're going to come out and say, this was our largest launch ever, but that could mean anything, right? Or they might come out and say...
Xbox, like, why would you not cater to America first? That's your largest market. Like, that's so stupid.
Well, apparently they're really pushing Japan. That's the official line right now. And they sold more...
Bless their hearts.
Xbox Series X's and Xbox Series S's in Japan on the first day than they did the entire generation of Xbox One.
So instead of selling 2 weeks, they sold 4 weeks?
Yeah. You mean the Xbox One that they had to market as Blu-ray players in Japan?
I believe they sold something close to, I want to say 400,000 or 500,000 units in Japan total.
Yikes!
And I think they exceeded that in one day this time around. So
wow.
So what you're saying is there's literal stacks upon stacks of Xboxes in Japan store.
Probably. So when Microsoft comes out and says Japan is our largest or fastest growing market, that's what they mean.
Right.
So it doesn't mean anything more than that. That's literally what they mean.
Oh man, when we're gonna see, because Phil can't hide Japan's sales. Japan always puts their sales out every week, so we're gonna see if all that stock over there is even being sold.
I wonder how well the PS5 is going to do in Japan. That thing is
it's huge,
monstrous.
Yeah, and the Japanese are notorious about the size of things and space saving. Like so,
well, like
either way you take it.
Sony already said they're less focused on Japan this generation.
Sony's moving out of Japan.
Because apparently they sold 10 million less PS4s than they did PS3s. That's a big jump down. Like that's
Japan belongs solely to Nintendo right now. Like the Switch is on fire over there because of the form factor, because of the fact that you can take it with you. Yeah. And it's a mobile market over there. They like the mobile shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah, so Sony's homeland now is Europe, believe it or not, and they're gonna move on Europe harder now, more than ever.
yeah,
And
and
so
America,
yeah,
of course.
and America. So yeah, maybe there's room for Xbox to actually do something in Japan. I don't know. That's wishful thinking, I know, but
Oh,
we'll see.
Anything's better than what they're doing now.
If they get Sega,
Correct.
they can make a dent. They can make a dent.
Yeah,
At this point.
if they get Sega, like that would be a huge foothold in Japan for them, I believe.
Yeah. Plus, there's things like XCloud and stuff, and you can play on your phones and all that. So
Yeah,
Right.
What-
that'll appeal to them over there too.
definitely Japan has better internet than here.
Way better.
Yes, way better.
So like the chances
Consistently
of
better.
I'm back.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm back.
I'm sure they'll enjoy XCloud even more so than Americans would.
Who are we talking about?
Yep. I agree.
We're just talking about Xbox in Japan.
You think they do a lot better this time? This go around?
They can't
It's
do
hard-
worse. Maybe.
They can't do worse, like honestly.
No, you. Yeah, they be doing terrible.
Shit.
Well,
Like, we're just talking about if they buy Sega, like that would be a huge win for them in Japan, getting a foothold.
Right.
Yeah, but don't. Matter of fact, don't they got the what's the name of the game exclusive for a while? Genesis.
Yeah,
Oh, Fantasy Star?
Fantasy Star Genesis.
Fantasy
Ain't
Star
that
Online?
exclusive? Fantasy Star Online.
is it?
Yeah.
Ain't that exclusive?
For now.
For now.
For now.
Okay, now I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. I think will it
They're,
work?
they're
I
trying
don't know.
stuff. It's good
But I like the fact that they got a bunch of
At least they're
Japanese
trying.
games on
because
on
they're
Game
trying
Pass.
at least because you remember during 360 they tried really hard to get in Japan.
Yeah,
and then
they
the
did.
Xbox One generation they just said fuck it.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least now they're trying again, so that's good.
Oh, they got Tales was of Vesperia and Dragon Quest on the Game Pass. What else? Kingdom Hearts 3. They got
Because
all the
they're
Kingdom Hearts
definitely-
games on Game Pass.
What
so
was
they're,
that,
they're trying.
Yep.
They have some other Japanese game. I'm forgetting the name right now. Scarlet Nexus. That one's the.
Scarlet
Scarlet
Nexus.
Nexus, yep.
I mean,
Okay.
I think it's coming
All
first
the,
to Xbox or something.
No, it's coming day and day to everything, but they have the marketing for it on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
And
the
they
word
still-
on
Yeah.
Ubisoft service?
yeah. Dang, I'm surprised.
They still
that-
launching that shit?
Which one?
Ubisoft.
Oh,
Ubisoft's,
speaking of Ubisoft.
Ubisoft's Netflix.
Okay, which
Oh,
is
they're-
it? Is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft? I always call it Ubisoft.
I always
The
call it
French say
I don't know what it is.
Ubisoft.
I always say
The
Ubisoft.
English-based people say Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, I've always called them Ubisoft. So.
It's like saying Kamala or Kamala Harris. Which one?
I say Ubi.
About to
Shit.
get T started.
I just called them. Douchebag Company.
Come on, man, they're French. They can't help it, man.
They're French, man. That's just how they roll. But
Exactly.
Ubisoft games, the problem with Ubisoft games is since they're so big and they have so many studios and they all work on the same games, all their games feel the same.
They're very similar.
Yeah.
So which
Yeah.
one of y'all
I wish
post?
they would like not intermingle the teams.
So which one of y'all posted that fraud talking about what's name was on Game Pass? Your boy Quartering. He said something about game.
Oh God!
That dude just
Oh,
exposed
he
himself. He doesn't play video games.
He thought Assassin's Creed Valhalla is on Game Pass.
Oh wow!
What?
He's mad at Sony right now. Anyway.
Yeah, he's mad at Sony because they're promoting Black Lives Matter, and you know how he's the total racist. So he decided to go buy an Xbox, and he's like, "I bought the Xbox because you get amazing games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla on Game Pass."
Does he know that Xbox also bent the knee?
I'm
the
sure
Black
he
Lives
knows that.
Matters?
I'm sure he knows that now after everyone's been laughing
I'm
at
sure
him.
somebody told him at this point.
Somebody must have
Okay,
told him.
well,
Everybody.
he'll
chimed in
feel a
on
bit
it.
foolish when he
Even
realizes.
Even Nintendo chimed in on it.
When doesn't he look foolish? And they all
Yeah.
do. Like every company does.
He releases 5 videos a day. Like
But-
that tells you he don't play games. Come on.
I'm like, if you're gonna think in any of these companies, man, from Coke to Microsoft or Microsoft to Sony, doesn't matter. aren't going to say something about something like that or anything else, really, you're stupid because
It's stupid, yeah.
I personally believe none of these dudes actually care about this shit. Let's get that out of the way. They're
Yeah.
just trying to genuflect to make sure that their customers stay nice and happy and keep on sharing their fat wallets with the company and not get
Right.
mad that they didn't say this or they didn't say that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're somebody like him, I'm like, dude, either you got two options. You disconnect from modern society because everybody has said something about it, whether they
Yep.
believe or not. And you go live in the bushes somewhere because this ain't the world for you, man.
That's gonna be his next step. He's gonna have to like find some woods to live in where he can hunt animals and drink clean water. Because and one day he's gonna be out there in the woods, and a deer is gonna walk by with a BLM shirt on it somehow.
I just find it funny that it's always these alpha males are always fucking crying all the time, always crying about something.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't call that neckbeard an alpha.
No,
I
I'm
wouldn't
just
say that's an
they think
alpha.
they're the alpha males.
Right.
though. They think they're the alpha males. That's why I find it hilarious that they're the ones always crying about something.
Right.
B for beta, man. That's the word you're looking for.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Rated D. He said he's waiting until a price drop. I'm surprised, dude. You know, one of the biggest ponies out there. Then again, it is pretty
Waiting for
expensive.
a price drop.
Jeez.
It is pretty
What?
expensive, but good luck with that price drop. Maybe next
What
holiday.
kind of Sony fanboy is he? What is this?
I thought he was on one of the biggest ponies. I thought he was on the JTech. Well, I don't know about JTech. That dude was a
crazy. Yeah,
lunatic.
they should
That dude was
revoke his.
crazy.
They need to revoke his hooves, man.
Yeah.
I'm on Real
Hey,
Talk,
put up.
and I'm live on my own channel right now.
Put a
Technology.
Technology.
Actually, I don't actually blame him, honestly, because I'm like, look, listen, if you don't need it right now,
He's in the chat.
Yeah, he's
okay,
in the chat.
okay.
Yeah, I know that.
Like I was saying, Alex posted the guy today, boasting about how he got a PS5, and he has the box in his car, but his car doesn't have a passenger seat.
That was funny as shit.
And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
I'm like, you out here buying consoles and you can't afford a second seat in your car, boy?
Who is that?
I don't know. I saw the picture on Twitter. Like the dude had no passenger seat in his car,
Yeah.
but he had a PS5.
Damn.
Yeah, PS5.
Funny,
I'm
so I
like-
posted it.
So I posted, I'm like, priorities much? I'm like, you should have bought the seat first. I'm just saying.
Well, like you gotta secure the
Yeah.
5. If you gotta
Was
sell
he
a
putting up
portion
a
of your
sound
car
system
to
or
buy it,
something?
it is what it is.
Maybe he's hooking up some music or
So-
something, you know.
Wow.
That's my point, man. I'm like, look, to go back to the old games point, most of these games, with the exception of a very few, are going to be cross-generation, all right? Even the exclusives are going to be cross-generation. Microsoft said 2 years. Sony said something
I
like
think
4 years.
They're gonna
So-
support the PS3, PS4 for another 4 years.
Come on,
yeah.
110
Right.
million. That'd be
Which
foolish
means
for them to
Spider-Man
support it.
and Horizon
Yeah.
and God of War, most likely, and everything that comes within the next 4 years are also going to be on the PS4. I mean, can you blame them from a business perspective? They've got
Yeah, you're not gonna
119
drop
million people.
110 million people, or 120,
No.
whatever they're at now.
Yeah,
120 million
already?
people.
Shit.
Just like that. Yeah. So, I mean, it was foolish for people to think that, again, I keep telling these people, man, look, you need to live in the real world, and this includes Phil Spencer. You need to live in the real world and stop listening to all the gas that these execs give you, man. They're just gassing you up because they wanted to buy a product, because they know that, you're
That's
better,
literally their job.
yeah. I mean, freaking Jim Ryan came out here and said, we believe in generations. I'm
Oh,
like,
that guy is
but
the best.
don't
Ryan is
look at the
ass.
fact that Miles Morales is on PS4, but we definitely believe in generations.
Yeah, not too many ponies don't like Jim Ryan because he said
I
the
love
most
Jim Ryan. He
ridiculous
loves
things.
PC gaming, so he's great.
Oh, I think Garuda had a question a while ago. I don't want to skip him. He said, my question for the end of the show, I'm going to answer right now. What are thoughts on the Atari VCS console, Retro Linux Hybrid, November 27th? First of all, is that console that costs $400? Is that
Does that thing
expensive?
cost $400?
I think
Which
so.
one?
It's like an indie machine, something like that Atari VCS. That shit.
got it.
Oh yeah, the
review
VCS
tech-
is like $400.
Yeah.
Great. You can.
Look.
There's like real consoles that just came out that you can buy. for that.
Personally, I has it just been
Real
a me,
console.
or has it been a trend this whole generation where there's been a bunch of these old ass consoles
Mm-hmm.
ever since Nintendo made the NES Mini? there's been a wave of these old ass consoles coming out, and they're getting more and more and more expensive.
Yep.
And I'm like,
What's that
you're
other
paying
one?
$400 or
with,
$500
Rico?
for something that came
Oh,
out
that
in the
one.
70s, my dude. Like, what's wrong with you?
I really don't know.
Like, what is wrong with you?
Oh, ain't there Intellivision?
The
doing something?
Intellivision.
Intellivision.
Television, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That thing's like $300.
I think that's the one.
I haven't
That is
seen a
ridiculous.
game yet. Has
Hold
anybody
on.
seen a game for that shit?
Which one of them got?
There are games for it, but they're like really small games.
I think one of them got
Like
the
games you
Earthworm
would've
Gym.
played
There's,
like
a,
20 years
there's a
ago.
new Earthworm Gym. I forgot which one.
Now,
Oh yeah, that's true.
Which one of them has
if you're buying one of these things and you're going to keep it sealed, and then in 10 years when they're done producing them and this thing is worth like $10,000, then by all means go right ahead. But
spending $400, that's you
yeah.
get a all digital PS5 $400. You're talking about paying for basically an indie machine for $400. That's too much, man.
That's ridiculous.
That's stupid. That's ridiculous.
I'm not a big fan of it. If it's like maybe 150 to 200, I probably maybe let me dig into it. If it's
that's
cool,
like relatively acceptable.
yeah, I think that's some
$400.
online functionalities. Got the achievement system. If it's $200, I'll be okay. Let me check it out. But $400, that's crazy, dude.
I got something to talk about since we're on this topic of retro consoles. So, IGN rated both the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, which I have my issues with, at an 8.
Yep.
Right? I personally think the Xbox is better, and I mean, there are facts that back that up, but whatever. They're both at an 8, fine, whatever. You don't want to cause Flameboy Wars, even though you're IGN, and that's literally what you do, 24/7. But then they went ahead, and I realized what it was all about, man. They rated that Game & Watch nonsense at a 9. Man, I have never left a page faster than that. I was like, this is typical IGN. You're telling me,
We need you.
you're telling me 2 4K consoles, right? Fresh off the presses, the hottest shit on the market. And you're telling me some old ass Game & Watch rates higher?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, boss.
You forgot
Okay, boss.
Most important thing.
It plays Mario, man.
That's right.
That,
Plays Mario.
and it's
Hey, T. I have a real serious question for you right now. What doesn't play Mario?
I can answer that. Xbox and PS5.
Well, you can't actually get it to run on the system if you're a little
Yeah,
sad.
you could get it around.
You can play Mario on PC, basically.
Pretty much.
You gotta make a little adjustment.
You could play a better version of Mario 64 than comes with 3 All Stars.
So it's okay if you take the
Yeah, you
exclusives out the window. If you just go by the power of the console, go by what's under the hood, go by the features and all that, like we know what is the better console, but they did that not to they didn't want to spread the flame board wars, but I never take them serious, man, because they're not being true to themselves. But let's be real, PlayStation has always dominated, so they're gonna stick on their side, because if they would have gave them a 7 and Xbox 8. It would have been war on YouTube right now. Let's just be real.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how
They did it
Jake
because they
techs
were
are.
scared.
You know how Jake techs are. You know how Obi-Wan. He's a pony now. He's going crazy. Who else turned to a pony?
That way you don't like him anymore?
Marlon. No, he's cool. Marlon Gaming. He's turned into a pony. Who else turned into a pony? The Red Dragon. Oh, that dude right there has been. Oh, he's been toxic on Twitter.
Oh, the Red Dragon is a toxic moron.
Man. That
Is he a
dude
pony now?
finds every negative article about Xbox and posted in there, and he don't find.
Once
nothing.
upon a time, I used to respect that guy, man, but not anymore.
He even
Not
turns
anymore.
he even turns positive Xbox news into negative stuff.
The negative news, yeah.
Yeah, you got a little bit of hustle, man. Can't knock this up.
Can't knock the hustle. He's just trying to make money, I guess.
Yo, anti-Xbox.
Well, yeah, it's all about money because he became a pony around the same time that he had his kid.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing them bills went up and he realized, so if I share an Xbox, I get more money? Okay, cool.
He's just being business savvy. American.
Yeah.
American
Get
dream.
it.
Yeah, same with MBG. He was a bot. He turned pony. His channel groups. Obi-Wan, his channel grew. Marlon Gaming Nation. He used to be a Nintendo fanboy. Now he's a pony.
Yeah.
His channel grew. That dude got shit, man. What the hell am I doing? I need to turn into a pony and get them views.
So
up.
ponies is where it's at. I gotta
views up,
my
man.
channel.
I gotta get that YouTube algorithm, man.
I gotta start getting on that state.
Hey man, all you need to do, man, all you need to do is put up 3 videos a week shitting on Xbox, right?
Oh,
Make
man.
sure that 90% of your content is just pure lies and misinformation. And then
I just put a video
the last
about
thing
that.
you need to do, the last thing you need to do is make sure that your video title, is all caps with like 6 exclamation marks.
Oh, boy.
That's how you know
Pretend
that
like you got some breaking news,
serious
but you don't.
business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, make sure to use the word breaking news or bombshell. Make sure to use those words.
Bombshell.
And don't forget to put a giant wow in the thumbnail.
Sony
Wow.
destroys
Oh.
Microsoft with this
Don't
new
forget.
iteration.
It's over.
The thumbnail is the most important part. The thumbnail reel is the most important part, man, because in order to finish the whole picture, you got to make sure your hand is on your face, your mouth is open, like you're about to suck a dick.
Man. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that Obi face.
Talking about.
That Obi
Yeah.
face.
Yep.
Like to be fair, it's no longer just Obi-Wan. Like,
Oh no, that's just
Everybody
him
does
anymore.
that.
Every lot of-
Yeah.
but
everybody does that shit.
Obi-Wan, as far as I'm concerned, Obi-Wan populated that face.
He's the king of that shit.
Damn.
Yep. Gotta make sure you got that thumbnail, man. Wow.
The game is
Oh,
changed
man.
forever.
Yep.
So I got a question for
You
y'all
gotta
guys.
get that clickbait, man. That clickbait.
Is Minecraft on PlayStation 5 yet? I'm not sure. What's going on with that?
It should be.
Probably. I don't know.
I'm just curious.
should be.
I'm just curious because a lot of these deals was on.
Talk about a game
PS4.
that's on everything.
Well,
Yeah, that game is like on everything. I mean, well, what should be happening is the PlayStation 4 version should be backwards compatible with PlayStation 5, so you should be able to still play it, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
maybe
Don't quote me
that's-
on that because I
Maybe
don't
that's
know.
how they're doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think it got re-released or anything.
No.
No.
But are they going to re-release it? Are they gonna have a PlayStation 5 packaging for Minecraft? That's what I really want to know. Because
Maybe.
if they don't,
Eventually.
then I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's I'm going. Yeah, you see where I'm going with this. You see where I'm going with this. To the whole Bethesda thing, because you still got guys still want to know is
Those games-
Starfield
they're not
coming
going
to.
PlayStation.
Those
They
games are
still
not coming to
begging.
PlayStation.
It ain't coming. Like, that's just
Go
it's not
to,
coming.
Go to
Okay.
Bethesda's Twitter. They own her
Do you
every
know-
freaking day port begging. Every fucking
The
Yeah,
most recent example and proof I can give you as to why I think those games are not going to come. Bethesda recently congratulated Sony for launching the PlayStation 5. Everybody congratulated each other. It's a good vibe.
Yeah.
All the execs are happy that there's new hardware and everything. There's no sour feelings at that level, right?
Mm-hmm.
But their message was oddly specific, where they said, congratulations, Sony Corp, Sony Entertainment, on launching the PlayStation 5. We can't wait to drop, or we can't wait to release Ghostwire Tokyo and Deathloop on PlayStation 5 going forward. And I'm like, why would you mention those two specific games as if to say those two and nothing else?
That's pretty much what
So I read in between the lines there. I was like, they're telling you, but they don't want to tell you yet. And the reason why they can't tell you is because it's illegal, because the deal hasn't closed yet.
Deal's not over yet.
So, yeah.
Yeah, they can't talk about it legally. Yeah.
You can't talk about it yet legally.
I'm just
I can't wait for
it's
that
not
deal to
coming.
go through, man.
I'm just ready for this
But-
this deal be finalized. I'm sick
Why
of
would you
these
spend
phonies.
$7.5 billion
I don't know.
on acquiring something and
But-
then give it to somebody? Just give it to somebody
It
else.
literally makes
If
no
you're
sense.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
if you're a born and bred pony and you hate Xbox's guts, you absolutely despise everything that happens to be the color green. Well, I got good news for you. You don't have to buy an Xbox. You can play this shit on your phone via Game Pass. You don't even have to buy it. If you got a PC, those magical PCs that you always talk about, the big strong ones, those, yeah, you can use that one and play that. You can use your cell phones. You can do whatever you want, man. You don't have to buy an Xbox. I got really good news for you.
Oh yeah, I'm
It's
looking
an
at
open
that.
platform.
I'm looking at that.
But why would they do that?
Bethesda,
Because Bethesda games are trash now anyway. So.
yeah,
That's
according
what
to
I
her.
heard.
Immediately, right? I know, right? Yeah.
Forget about Bethesda
Yeah,
games.
see, and I'm looking at that. I'm looking at Bethesda's Twitter, that tweet. It's pretty toxic in
Yeah.
that comment section, man. It's pretty toxic. I'm looking right at it.
Yeah, because they knew what
I know.
everybody read in between the lines. They were like, "Yo, so what about Starfield?"
I know,
I'm like,
huh?
"You're not getting Starfield."
It's funny, man.
Maybe the
This
PC or
conversation-
Xbox, son.
Yeah.
It'd be
about
funny
Elder
if they
Scrolls?
said if you want to if you want to play Starfield, perhaps you should look into getting Game Pass.
I was gonna say, what about Game Pass? You want to know what about Starfield?
Yep.
What about Game Pass? Get it?
Yeah, Microsoft's more concerned about players, so I'm just saying. So
Yeah.
I just can't wait for that deal to go through, and then they can be very
if
It's
you,
gonna be so much butt hurts all over.
if
the
you don't care about console
like.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
sales,
like at this point, you should just see it coming. Like it's pretty clear.
yeah, like we've been reading between the lines. You know, the
It's gonna be
last
entertaining.
Phil Spencer interview when he said that he don't need to put games on PlayStation to make a profit. Like he keep indirectly telling us what they're gonna do. Like let's just be real.
Yep.
Come
telling you
on.
without telling you.
He's
Yeah.
telling you as much as he can without getting in
Right.
trouble, basically.
It's crazy.
Yep.
They're in denial, man. I
don't wanna
I
hear
can't
it,
wait
man.
until we get
They're going through the 5 stages.
Yeah,
you know?
I can't wait until they officially
Yeah.
say that their game's gonna be exclusive, you know, to the Xbox ecosystem. I'm just get it
Man,
out
I
the way
guarantee you,
so they can just make their
the narrative
Mhm.
and the goalpost will shift that same day. They'll go from, "Please, Bethesda, give us Starfield," man. All Bethesda games are trash, man. They're garbage. Man, get your 69 shit out of here.
Oh,
And then it's funny 'cause
Immediately.
they only point out like the mediocre Bethesda game. Oh man,
Yeah.
Who wants what is it 76? What is it
Fallout.
Fallout
Fallout
76.
76.
Yeah.
Oh, Fallout 76 is trash. They always point out like the recent bad games. They don't want to point out like the games that everybody loves. You know, the
Yep.
big games that everybody loves. It's just like, come on,
Hey man, that's when you got an agenda and a narrative, man. You got to make
got
sure the
an
narrative
agenda right
takes.
there. Come on.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
Come
takes precedence.
It's-
But it is
it's
what it is,
pretty
guys.
crazy
Look,
because,
listen.
like, Microsoft now owns the three of the best narrative-driven FPS games with Halo and Doom
Doom.
and Wolfenstein. They
Wolfenstein.
now own
Wolfenstein,
they own some of the best single-player shooters out there.
and RPGs. Elder
Out
Scrolls.
there.
Yeah.
Elder
And now,
Scrolls.
like,
And
with all the
RPGs.
Bethesda games, all the Elder Scrolls and Fallouts, they own the best RPGs, the best shooters.
Don't forget
It's crazy.
that other game, Avowed. That look like that's gonna be something special.
I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to Avowed.
That one should be cool. That one's at least 3-4 years out though.
Yeah,
It's out there. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
that
anytime
one's
soon.
out there.
This battery won't fucking charge, man. God damn it.
More players, meaning that you gotta have Game Pass.
You want more players?
So why do we want to pay $7.5 billion on these games that's going? It's going to PlayStation. It's too in denial.
But you
Like-
see, because they're ignorant, man. Because if they even looked at Sony, they would see that Sony is doing the same thing, albeit slowly. Because wasn't it today that Neo 2 came to PC or was
Yep.
announced
Oh, it got
Yeah.
announced today.
for
Yeah.
PC? Yeah. So I'm like, look,
Yeah.
Horizon is on there. Neo is on there. Beyond. Was it Beyond? Beyond Two Souls, right? And
Detroit Become Human.
what's the other
Detroit
one?
Become Human. Yeah.
Beyond Human. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got
They're all on
Persona 4
PC.
Persona 4 Golden now.
Persona 4. Like, Sony is seeing that, the PC market is a viable market. We can make money here. So, I mean, why not? Go ahead.
Might as
I mean,
well.
they already have to pay the bill. They have to pay that Microsoft bill for the cloud, so they already got to pay that.
Exactly.
They got to make some more money.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Microsoft just making money everywhere. I can't hate on
Yeah,
that.
they're making
hate
money
on
in every way possible.
Hey, did anybody get that Razer for your phone to play xCloud games?
The Kazashi,
Well,
Yeah.
no, the Kishi.
Whatever you call it.
Kishi, whatever it's called. CVL has it.
So, he does. I wonder.
Um,
It looks pretty cool.
my-
It looks
my
comfortable.
My phone manufacturer don't like Xbox, so.
You got an iPhone, don't you? But
I gotta-
they
I
working
gotta
on
wait
it.
for
They're
the,
working on it though.
I gotta wait for that
They're working
browser
on it, they're working
You
on
workaround.
it.
gotta wait for the browser.
Yeah. You see, because
being some bitches
Apple
right now,
wanted
man.
Apple wanted every single game
Yeah,
that's on Game Pass. That's like 300-400 games
that's
to be
insane.
its own individual app. That's what they wanted.
Yeah, that's
They
insane.
don't want an app that has a bunch of games in it because that somehow violates their policy. So they wanted each individual game to be an app.
Game that way.
Yeah, they can't monetize each game that way, which is nonsense, man. So
That's just
it is what it is.
That's greed
Like,
on another level.
They just did the same thing to Stadia too, because or Luna, one of them, because they had it on iPhone, but now they're pulling the same bullshit where they're not going to allow them to do it.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt them in the long run. They don't realize it right now because they think they're king shit.
Hey man, look, listen.
But
To my iPhone boys, iPhone brethren out there, man. Look, listen. We Android over here. We've been telling y'all get off of that platform, but y'all don't listen.
nah, can't do that. I'm still an Apple seed. I like my ecosystem. My ecosystem is untouchable.
Well, each phone you get, they take a feature off. So okay. y'all gotta find a way to.
I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it.
Hey man, look. All we
I'm
can
not
do.
missing anything. I got my.
All we can
Watch.
do as the
Don't
Android.
they, with the new one, they don't even give you
my
a charger
iPhone.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
All we
kidding
can
me?
do as the Android brotherhood, man. Look, listen.
Oh wow!
You don't get a charger, yeah.
With
Are you
the new
kidding me?
iPhone, they took the chargers out, right?
Why did
No,
they
you
take
don't
the
get a charger
charger
because
out?
they assume you already had one.
What?
Yeah,
Kind of like the
you already had one.
3DS.
Kind of like the 3DS, yeah.
It was stupid when Nintendo did it too.
Wow, man, that is crazy.
How much does that charger cost?
Well,
That's just like
Hey man, look.
Pennies, man.
As the Android brethren, man, all I'm gonna say is all we can do for you iPhone guys, we can open the door, but you have to walk through. Okay, freedom is on the other side.
wait a minute.
I gotta kill myself. I can't do Android. I can't do it.
T, since you got an iPhone, can you watch YouTube and exit out of YouTube, but you still, how you got the little small window and you can still watch YouTube, but you could be on other apps. Can you do that on your iPhone? Can you do that?
Yeah.
You can. Okay.
On my iPad, I can do it.
Okay. Just like me right now. Okay, I'm on YouTube. Okay, I'm exiting out for YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can y'all see? Can y'all see?
Yeah.
So you can do that. You can browse on other apps. I can go on other apps. Can you do that? I heard the new iPhone doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Really?
You mean when
I
it
don't
makes
have the new iPhone yet.
You mean when it makes the picture-in-picture thing on top of the other apps?
Yeah, basically, like I could go on other apps and I could still, watch other YouTube videos. I heard that the iPhones can't do that, so I want some proof. T, where your phone at?
I don't have the new one, so I can't tell you.
Okay. You scared, man?
Right here.
I want to see some proof.
What do you want me to do?
This man said,
I heard they don't do that. That's
show me
what
the
I
links.
heard.
Show me the links.
I want some receipts, man.
I don't know what you're asking me to do.
Okay. Just get on YouTube and just play a video and exit out. Like I'm not saying exit out. It's kind of look like what I did. I exit out and the video is still playing. You see that little small window? That's our podcast.
Like that?
Yeah. You exit out of it. You see what I'm doing? You see our podcast in that small window? I'm on my front screen. See my front screen?
It's really hard for me to see. It's just really bright.
That's really bright. I don't know if you can see that. Y'all can I see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my small window up,
Okay, you got your small window.
Small window. Can y'all do that? That's what I want to know. This is an $800 phone. I know y'all be spending $1,200, $1,500 for a phone.
Whoa. I'm not these guys.
$1,200, $1,500 for a phone. I don't spend that. I spend $700 tops.
Cause I know a lot of iPhone users been
You need
complaining about that.
You need to ask the gold chain gamers over here. These two.
Oh shit. Okay,
and
J Love says no.
That has nothing to do with the phone. That's the.
He said
it's
iPhone
pretty
can't do that. He said they can't do that. That it's trash.
That's not a phone issue. That's an operating system issue.
That's the operating system.
That's an update.
It's an
That's
update.
not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
That's all.
They got to hold stuff back for the next time.
Right. This is why they're on top. That's why they make all the money they make
because they give us
shit
less features. Okay.
No, I'm talking about they.
In other words,
they hold stuff back.
They do.
You see, this is what I be talking about, man. Apple does planned obsolescence. They plan shit to be obsolete.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, they all do it to some extent, but still, man. I mean, come on, man. Come on.
I can't. I
And
can't spend more money to get a phone with less features, man. I can't do it, dude.
And then freaking Tim Cook, you know, whoever.
I'm not
walks
even
on
understanding
stage.
what this feature is. Like, what are you getting from it? Is it like
All it is.
was
Okay.
it suspend? I don't understand what's the practicality of that feature.
So basically, like you open the YouTube app, you open a video, then you actually close out YouTube and you go to, let's say, the web browser. But the video will play on top of the web browser.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the web browser right now. Okay. I'm on Amazon.com.
I don't understand
Yeah.
what the point of that is.
It's like app in app. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand what's the practicality of that. That's what I'm trying to
Basically,
That you can browse the.
basically I can
Through
browse
that
What
the
are you
internet.
using
Multitasking.
that?
Basically, I can still browse the internet and I can listen to YouTube. See, I'm on my internet.
exactly.
I'm on Amazon. I'm on Amazon right now. I don't know if y'all can see that, and I'm still my YouTube video is still playing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the app. I think
Oh,
that's
okay.
the feature that the iPhones don't have, but yet y'all more expensive.
I think that's probably right.
And my phone
Man.
and it came with an adapter.
I just don't.
too.
I don't see that. I've never
where
had that
we
issue.
are right
like,
now?
oh man, I wish I could still watch my.
That's because Apple hasn't.
Where we are right now?
iPhone
iPhone,
yet. That's the problem.
iPhone 12. We'll expect.
I would still
sometime
never
in
use it.
2021.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's your
Stuff on
excuse. You
iPhone.
won't use it. I use it all the time, man.
That stuff on iPhone I don't use now. That's not a.
Okay,
problem for me.
okay. Another thing. Can you play a video on YouTube and blacken your screen, and you can still hear the YouTube video?
What?
What do you mean?
Okay. You
Like,
see my
turn
screen?
the
You mean like close my screen and
no,
still
you see-
play it?
okay.
Yeah.
I shut the screen off.
Oh,
I blacken the
Uh-huh.
screen.
But then
Can you still listen
the
to the
content
video?
keeps playing with the
It'll
screen
still
off.
keep,
Yeah.
It'll still keep playing. Okay. For example, let's
Yeah, you can still hear the audio and it still plays. Yeah.
can you do that on
Yeah.
your phone? Okay. I was
Yeah.
know.
It's funny
Hey
because
man, look, listen.
the early iPhones could do it, and then they stopped that shit for some reason. And it's like they had it
Hey,
behind
man.
a paywall or some shit.
They're gonna bring it back.
And I'm like, what the
EA.
fuck?
They're gonna bring it
What are you
back.
doing?
They're gonna bring it back for the iPhone. What are we on now? 12. They're gonna bring it back for the
12,
13 in 2021, and then Tim Cook is gonna walk his ass on stage and be like, "And today we'd like to reintroduce our brand new innovative feature. It's called Picture in Picture. Now this is something that no other phone can do. That's
That's practical. Being able to close your screen and still hear it.
Yep. Like I've
That's
never.
practical. I used to listen to podcasts that way, and then when it killed my battery on my phone.
Okay,
so I
they
was able to
saying
listen
it's
to
a
podcasts.
YouTube Premium feature. Is that true? It could be.
It's a YouTube Premium feature. Okay.
It could be. I do got YouTube
Oh,
Premium.
okay, all right.
I do got YouTube Premium, so they could be right. They could be right.
Yeah, I think it is locked behind paywall.
Really? I
You
didn't
can
know
do
that.
it, but it's.
Why do people pay for YouTube, man?
it's to avoid
But
that.
here's the thing:
I
that
don't
used to
want
be
no ads.
free.
I freaking
It
hate
used to be able
ads.
to do it. 'Cause I used to do it all the time. Just play podcasts on my phone, and I didn't want to kill my battery, so I would shut the screen off and still be able to play the podcast and
Right.
just hear it. But they locked that shit behind a fucking paywall after a while. I'm like, what the hell they do that for?
Well, if they did lock it
I'm not
behind
paying
the
for that
paywall,
shit.
I am enjoying that feature because I got my headsets on at work, and I get to listen to some podcasts, some music, whatever.
But it used to be free, and they got you paying for that shit now. I ain't paying for that shit.
No. Actually, I get music too. I get YouTube Music too, so it's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not giving Google my money, man. But
Well, either I pay
No
$12
Stadia,
for-
none of
You,
that
you
shit.
give Google money every time you do a. What are you talking about?
I'm not giving them my money. I might make money for them, but they ain't getting no money out of my pocket.
And T's out here Googling, how the hell does Google make money? He's like, they got you right there.
Oh, I know that. I'm just saying, I'm not actively giving them funds. They're not getting that from me.
Oh boy, damn. Now, what was we
But
supposed to be talking
like,
about?
I was
We've
in
been-
film school,
what
so
was
the
our
Apple ecosystem is untouchable for me as a design person. I can't do that anywhere else. The way I do it, the seamlessness
Well, that's where they excel, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because you're a designer, so yeah.
They suck at everything else, though.
Pretty much. They can't seem to figure out games with shit, you know. So.
I still can't believe how few games Apple gets.
It's insane.
It makes no sense to me because their computers are pretty strong now.
So
Yeah.
I got a question for y'all guys. Before, okay, let's do one more. One more take. Subject. So, what are y'all guys looking forward to this generation? Before we get to the questions, like, are y'all looking? What big game are y'all expecting, and when do y'all think it might come out? Something that y'all don't know about yet, that hadn't been talked about yet. What is that big game that y'all know is going to come out, but it hadn't been announced yet? This generation.
Mine's been announced, but we've only seen like her legs, and that's Bayonetta 3.
Damn,
never coming, man.
Alex, that ain't never coming out, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all been bamboozled. Hoodwinked.
It's gonna be the first game. It's gonna be the first game to come out for the Switch Pro.
So okay,
they would be silly not to release that game for Switch.
This
with the install base
December
right now.
marks 3 freaking years. 3 freaking years when they announced Bayonetta 3 at the Video Game Awards. Like, come on, man.
Real. Listen, man. Listen. A rushed game is
God.
bad forever.
Jesus
Something
Christ.
like that.
Bayonetta is
But,
not a
that-
game, man.
That's saying. I'm sorry. That saying holds zero worth in the era.
That phrase also holds 0 water now after Star Fox Zero.
Exactly.
But Star Fox Zero was rushed. Clearly, that shit was
Hey,
like
man,
it was on a 1 year timeline. Like that shit was
but
not.
like, it's not good enough for a delay, apparently, because apparently that wouldn't have fixed. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean they rushed Super Mario Sunshine too, and
That's half a game.
exactly. So.
So is there anybody else
It happens.
that y'all looking
I don't
forward
like
to?
it when Nintendo rushes things.
So, what do you want? You want something specifically that has not been announced, or things that have been announced?
That had not been announced, and you've been looking forward to it.
Has not been announced.
Yes.
So pure speculation.
Yes, basically.
Yeah, what are you even talking about?
Like
This is
exactly
confusing.
what he said. That has not been announced. Something that you're looking forward to. Something that you know that's going to come.
How can you look forward to something that's not been announced?
Something that
Looking
you see
forward
every
to
generation.
F-Zero 3X.
Something that you
man.
always expect every generation.
Okay, all right. I'm looking forward to the Initiatives game. Let's put it that way. I think I know what it is, but I'm looking forward to the Initiatives game.
Perfect Dark, baby!
That's right.
Well, technically, Perfect Dark has
I
not
guess
been announced.
Gear 6 then?
What's that?
Okay, Gear 6.
What's not been announced?
Well, we expect Gear 6. We expect that's going to come.
You just said games that you expect to see that have not been announced. Like, what the hell?
Changing his own damn rules.
I did say okay. That's fine. Okay, what are you talking about? I'm not backpedaling. I said okay. That's what I said.
There needs to be something that I don't know. That makes no sense. The question makes no sense.
How does doesn't make sense? It sounds exactly like I said.
I'm with Nick on this one.
Okay. How about this? Okay, how about something that How can I do this? Something that that you don't expect. Okay, what about something that you're looking forward to? How about that? Looking forward to.
All right.
How about that?
Okay.
Well, that's
okay.
easy. That's easy.
I'm looking forward to a lot of things, but chief among them all is gonna be Fable.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Fable.
Fable. True.
Yeah, looking forward to Fable.
Fable. Okay.
For me, we had no name. We don't know what this game's going to be about, other than the fact it's going to be an action RPG from Monolith Soft, and we saw some concept art, and that's it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that shit. That's what I'm looking forward to. Whatever that game is.
3.
Huh?
It's probably just going to be Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
It better not be. I mean, it's supposed to be something different.
Xenoblade, baby.
We'll probably call it Xenoblade Adventure or some shit.
I mean, I would like an actual sequel to X first.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, me too. I would too.
Game that I'm looking forward to.
Oh my god, you people are charlatans! Charlatans!
I don't know.
I kept my mouth shut when you said Witcher 3, so.
Oh boy.
All right. Okay. All right. I'll repay the favor.
I
Okay.
guess for me, it's
I ain't saying nothing.
Persona 6. That's what I'm looking forward to. It's coming out. I don't know when, because y'all know Sega, they're gonna keep milking Persona 5.
Take a long
They're gonna see that till
Persona 6.
Yeah.
Persona 6.
When did Persona 5 come out anyway? Because I know it came out a year before it came to the States.
2018.
Couple years ago, right?
I thought it came out in Japan in 2017. Was it 2017?
Let's just put it this way: when Persona 5 was first announced, it was still a PS3 exclusive.
Yeah.
So when did Persona 4 come out then? How about that? When did Persona 4 come out?
2012.
2012.
Yeah.
Persona 4 was a PS2 game.
No, the remake. No, the one for
That's
the
what I'm
golden
thinking.
edition
That's
was
golden.
2012.
Okay, when did the original Golden come out? I mean, original Persona 4 come out?
2008 or something.
2008.
2008, I want to say, yeah.
So that's shit. So that's like a 7-8 year gap, something like that.
Yeah.
Even with your ass. So.
Well, okay. Well, how long has it been now? It's been about 4 years. So, okay, in that case, then we should be getting some type of details pretty soon. Don't you think?
Oh my God, you innocent motherfucker!
I'm just saying. If it's been about 4 years, don't y'all think we should get some type of details?
All right.
It's gonna obviously come out this generation, obviously.
Metroid Prime
right,
3.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? We back? We back? Okay, we back.
I envy your childlike innocence when it comes to the next Persona game coming out.
Man, I want some more Persona, man. It's so fucking awesome, dude.
Okay, Real. I got one for you.
I know you do. I'm just saying you better
a game that hasn't been announced that I expect every generation. Street Fighter 6 on the PlayStation 5 or wherever it's gonna be, and hopefully this time you don't spend 4 years ducking me.
Oh, shit.
And then we can finally get this fight going, you know? It's been half a decade, bro. Let's do it.
Oh, we gotta get it.
Calling you out pre-launch, pre-announcement.
CBL said Persona 5 Super Turbo Championship with Hyper Edition. Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
I beat Real so bad at Street Fighter, he had to get a job to have to see if I can play with me.
Oh, damn.
Persona 5.
Oh, wow. Nick out here with the shade.
Nick said he beat him into employment.
Hey man, no, that unemployment funds was running out, man. I had to get a job, man.
Damn. Goddamn.
Beat myself to the damn. No,
you get your Trump check.
I give it to you, Nick. You got lucky, man. You got lucky.
A nice paying job now because of me.
Hey, and don't act like you dominated me, because I swear you keep barely beating me by a couple of inches, man. You know I had you a lot of times. Your ass keep getting lucky or something. Your ass keep getting lucky.
L's a L, son. It don't matter how close it was.
Whatever. But I will get my revenge one day as soon as I get some extra time in my hands, sir.
Amen. Dude, I haven't watched the streams where you and Nick and the other guys have been playing Street Fighter, but I heard your favorite letters of the alphabet are K and O. Is this true?
Wow. Oh, no. Well, to be fair, the other two guys,
the amount of shade, goodness gracious.
The other two guys, they wasn't good at Street Fighter. They was just playing with us. Let's just be real. Matter of fact, what happened to Jalen? Where's Jalen? I hadn't heard from that dude in a while. Jalen and Kendall.
Yeah, he's okay. He popped in the other day. He's fine.
Oh,
he's just taking a break. He's going through some.
He's taking a break from that toxic Discord.
He's been playing a lot of Smash.
No. He's taking a break from your Discord, Alex. What are you talking about? Y'all toxic over there. Very toxic, man.
Hey man,
He ain't talking to you in your Discord either, man.
Does it capture the essence of players?
He comes in. Wow. He comes in every once in a while.
Wow.
Well, I hope everything's okay with him. Last time I heard from him, I think he's good. I think he's going through some depression. Something's going on with him.
He likes to play.
Hey, it's 2020, man. Everybody going through depression, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he says. I don't know. I think he has some suicidal thoughts. I'm not. Being funny. I'm being real. Like something's really going on.
No. Yeah, he does.
Hopefully everything's going all right with him.
You spoke to me, but I think he suffers from
maybe don't talk about
acute he suffers from acute anxiety. So the situation in the world has been getting to him. So he's been taking a break and stepping away from the internet, which is the smartest thing to do, honestly, because the internet is a very very tough place to deal with if you have anxiety attacks and stuff, which he does. So he's doing okay otherwise. I don't think he'll be fine. Yeah,
you millennials and you Gen Zers, I don't know how you do it. I would have if I had a group around this shit. I'm glad I grew up when I did because I couldn't deal with this nonsense.
Right. Exactly right.
I didn't think cyberbullying.
Gen X, baby, best Gen ever.
It's real.
I mean, we got like all this shit to entertain us in the house. What's the point of leaving them?
Hell yeah.
I got video games. I got Hulu. I got like Amazon Prime. I mean, I only need to leave the house to pay for these things. Other than that, why am I leaving?
You don't really need to do that. You can do that shit from home too.
What the hell am I toxic for?
You can pay all your bills from your phone, man.
I'm an essential employee, so I need to go out there and like die for everybody's house.
Oh, you mean like what you have to do to pay for them? Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I thought you meant just physical.
No, I have to go work so I can pay for these things. But other than that, I don't read. Do I need to leave the house? Food can be delivered to your house. Anything can be. Used to be either Chinese food or pizza, but now the sky's the limit, man. I want some Taco Bell.
That's the problem, though. That's how you gain. We got that. We gain that corn 10, that corn 15. That corn 20 you gain. Sitting around the house.
I got a couple weights at home that I use. I got a little home gym in the backyard going. So every couple days, do a couple of reps and shit like that.
I don't know about anybody else, but outside of work and the occasional errand, this pandemic was built for people like me. I'm always inside anyway.
Yeah.
Was
it?
This is
like, right up his alley.
I can't leave the house. Yep. Oh damn! I guess I'll sit here and just.
Exactly.
You want me to stay in all day? Okay, now.
Man, I got friends agonizing that they can't go to the bar and shit. I'm like, hey, man, I feel for you, but not really.
So what's y'all restrictions in Trinidad?
I got a bar in my dining room. I don't need to go to the bar. Son.
Oh, right now, no public gatherings over 15 people. I think it is. The bars are still closed. The barbers are still closed.
Barbers too, huh?
Restaurants are limited. You mostly get deliveries, and we're still doing the social distancing, still wearing masks, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's pretty much
people go
where it was at the beginning, except now.
Did people go protest?
Protest? Yeah,
did they protest with some guns about getting a haircut?
That's American bullshit.
We don't protest here, man.
With some guns.
They started protesting Trinidad. The army just comes and like you'll.
They show up to the state house talking about let us go outside.
They was fully strapped up.
No, you don't protest him. Look, listen, they canceled the 2021 Carnival, right? Which is like what we do. We have something like Rio, Brazil. Yeah. So they canceled that because obviously you can't have that during this situation. And people grumbled and mumbled about it for like a maximum of 2 days. And then they were like, well, it is what it is. We're pretty laid back here, pretty chill here.
We ain't cancel shit. We got 120,000 people getting sick every day. Goddamn.
Every day.
We ain't canceling shit.
Hey, what's that deal the other day?
We're going to push through.
I'm gonna switch the subject. What was that? What was that deal between Doc Trey and that other guy? Ain't he from Trinidad too? Kofi.
Who?
Kofi.
Yeah,
they was beefing on Twitter. What was that about?
I swear Kofi was Canadian.
Oh, yeah, he is? I don't know where's he from.
I
don't know where's he from.
Trinidad, Toronto, same shit.
Yeah, he's still black. He's black.
So all I know is it ain't here.
There's only one
I'm American.
That has internet and you're talking to.
So y'all got any intel? What's going on between those two?
Not really.
Fucking cares.
I don't know. What are y'all sharing on Twitter? Okay, who shared the Twitter?
I am so.
Who shared the Twitter?
I am so disconnected from the Chrome side of things, bro.
Was it Alex? Was it you?
Why are you wasting your time in that shit? I had no.
Was it you, Alex? He's been quiet. Y'all see Alex been. I want to know who shared the Twitter. Who shared the tweet? Alex, you know you love sharing beef. You love drama, Alex. You love it. I want to know what happened.
He's in the.
You see how quiet he is?
He's over there smiling. He knows. He knows.
He knows.
He did that shit.
I just want to know. I'm just curious.
Yo, it was just Trey like basically like calling. How do I say it? Because Kofi was talking about like. Fuck. How do I?
Back scratcher.
Isn't Kofi basically doing better than Trey, and Trey's kind of jealous?
Yeah. Kind of like
about who got the bigger YouTube channel, whatever.
Yeah, because I basically called him a clout chaser, and then Kofi was talking about how nobody comes to you for gaming advice. You're just a LinkedIn lurker, basically. It was
Oh well, I mean, let's be honest. He ain't wrong.
He ain't wrong. Nobody on the planet goes to Trey for gaming advice. Come, let's be real here.
Oh, you got to be a gamer first.
I'm so disconnected from the happenings on the Crumb side ever since I left YouTube, man. It's like I don't know what none of these cats are doing these days, honestly.
Yeah, a lot of people were pocket watching Kofi this past week for some reason.
What? Are they jealous?
Jealous.
Because he's buying all this shit and bragging about it, and then people are calling him out like, "Oh, you take money from the Patreon, stuff like this."
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Jesus. This is what
he's part of their podcast. Of course, he's.
Actually, this is a great segue. To what I was gonna say before Real dropped that last time.
Yeah.
So, people who are listening and who will listen to the Real Talk podcast, help my boy Real out. All right. In about 3 days, he's gonna set up a Patreon. Okay. And it's gonna be $4.99. That's $5 a month. Okay. And you get access to everybody who comes to the podcast. You get to talk exclusively to the real gamer himself. He needs to buy a PC so that these podcasts go smoother.
I don't want a PC.
The graphics card in his laptop is struggling.
Struggling.
Wow.
I mean that bad boy chugging.
I think I'm good. I'm gonna just stick to my consoles for now.
It ain't doing too good.
I'm gonna just stick to my consoles. Well, first of all, I don't even be on YouTube like that to set up a Patreon. Somebody asked me about that a long time ago. I was like, you know what? If I had time, if I like drop videos every day, in which I don't have time, then maybe I'll do a Patreon. You know, that's why my channel is slowly dwindling because I just hadn't had time, man. You know that's why it's like this.
You see,
just like do a OnlyFans and say you're laying pipe, but show you actually.
Bro, here's the truth. Here's the truth. I mean, it's a sad truth, but here's the truth. All right, when you're doing YouTube or when you're content creating, wherever you're doing Twitch, whatever, you can either Twitch is different, but YouTube you can either talk about playing games or actually play games. It's an actual exclusive choice. You can't do both.
You can't if I was doing full YouTube full time, then you can do both. But I still got my 9-to-5 jobs. Like,
right?
You gotta choose one or the other.
Well, I see people doing YouTube full time who don't do both.
Oh wow!
Do one.
Damn. Well, then again, some of them
ain't naming no names though.
They live.
That's
on
why I don't
YouTube.
really spend a lot of time making YouTube videos either, because I'm thinking like, well, it's either I only got time to do one thing after work. It's either make YouTube videos or play games.
Play games.
Exactly.
Play games usually it will take over that one.
Oh damn!
If you're a gamer.
Garuda said, "No, thank you. Not about to donate on Patreon to confirm Sega Ninja in training called Real Sega 27." I seen the anime Naruto. Oh wow! Okay, that's a good one. Oh boy! And like the easiest way of doing it's like this. If I'm gonna do YouTube full time, it has to be streaming. Streaming is easy. Just click a button and just go live. But the editing, all that stuff, that's too much, man. It's too much.
Time consuming.
It's very time consuming. Like if I had like a really nice channel, then I could actually pay somebody to edit my videos. But I'm not there. Will
it's
I ever
too
be there?
much
I
now.
don't know. Probably not. It's
Go
too much.
Out,
and,
don't be about gaming. Like you're not gonna have time to game.
Like look
it's
at
definitely
Review
too
Tech.
much now
Like,
when you don't get any damn
pays
views.
Editors. They got editors. They have time to do stuff. I don't.
What is he editing? He just has one shot and he talks for 8 minutes.
I don't know. He said he has an editor. That's what he said.
What are they editing?
I don't know.
I'm not throwing any shade. I'm just saying I've seen his videos. He just has, he has shots where like he'll slowly zoom in, but that's like a digital zoom.
Yeah,
you can do that.
Oh, you're talking about
Final Cut.
Well, like for me, sometimes when I do videos, like I'll start talking in the middle of my sentence, all of a sudden my nose is itching, so I gotta like scratch it and I gotta stop. I gotta cut that part out because I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
So sometimes you flub what you're trying to say, so you want to redo it and have that take.
You got some YouTubers who don't edit anything out this shit.
Yeah, I come from a world of pain, man. My YouTube
names.
Time just like doing this, like
shit.
Cut this out.
I wasn't even a professional editor or anything, but I made that shit look smooth. Y'all didn't even know that I was cutting out my neighbor's dog barks.
Oh shit!
Oh man, that's a pain in the ass.
Yep. You're over here talking about something Nintendo who or whatever did.
I remember them days. What happened to that dog? Did you kill it?
Yeah.
What'd you do to it?
Dead. It's dead. Thank God.
Oh wow, that's fucked up, man.
Wow.
Damn.
It's just not worth it to spend like 2-3 hours like I used to do editing a video when I get like 200-300 views on that. It's like,
at least
that's too much work.
I can't even break 50 these days. I swear.
It's worse. I used to break 1,000 easy, and then all of a sudden,
YouTube is dead, man.
Yeah.
And like,
if you don't got like north of 100K subs, YouTube is dead.
Oh, did y'all?
Even those guys, they don't get the views that would match their subscription number.
Did y'all see Will Smith post that trailer about the Fresh Prince? Did y'all see that trailer?
I saw the thumbnail for it. I haven't seen the trailer.
Did y'all see the end of that video? Saw who stepped in the house?
I knew that was going to happen because he already posted a picture of them like all talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they already talked about it beforehand. Yeah.
Okay, so the original Aunt Viv, I guess that was
the original Aunt Viv. Yeah.
That's where everybody loved. I didn't ever
they fell out for like 25 years.
Hell, the second Aunt Viv.
They fell out for a long time.
I didn't know that shit about those two until like years after the show ended. I never even thought about it. Then like a couple years ago, when
I thought she died at first. I was like, she died. What happened?
I just thought, I never knew why that happened. I didn't know they'd like.
It's not like we had the internet. We had magazines.
What happened? I don't know this story.
Because
I'm mad at Will Smith right now anyway. So
Will Smith
made this movie called Gemini Man, and I watched it, and I'm mad in the bitch. It was trash.
I saw that movie.
Man, Gemini Man was all right, man. Come on.
It was okay.
Trash.
I watched it. I watched it for free.
I'm so mad. I waste my time on this.
I kind of like that movie.
Well, what happened? Like, why did they change?
That was okay.
It was a bunch of. It was so generic. It was a bunch of nothing.
Because
the most generic action movie I've seen in a long time.
And the original Aunt Viv didn't get along behind the scenes.
Oh.
Yeah. What happened was they Aunt Viv she's a little headstrong, and she probably started feeling like the show was about her because she was a strong character in the show. If you watch the first couple seasons with her, so she bumped heads with the producers, and she felt like nobody had her back when she was bumping heads with the producers. So that's why she fell out with almost everybody, especially Will Smith, because it was his show. But she got to understand, like he was young. Will Smith was fucking broke for the first 2 years of that show. He was hanging on by a thread himself.
All that money went to the IRS or something.
Yeah, and so for him to try to tell them what they should be doing, he was just happy to have a fucking show and surviving. So she didn't see it that way at the time. So, but now they've grown up and they've reconciled.
Like a
25 years bad about this one thing.
I think that's what kind of killed her career. That's what killed her career.
What was the name? Ashley? It was Ashley, right?
Ashley. Tatiana Ali.
Isn't Ashley like on coke now or something?
No, she's not on coke.
No, she's all right.
No. Wait.
She still does like little movies and.
No. I'm thinking of the one from
not too long ago.
I'm thinking of the chick from the middle sister from the Cosbys. Yeah, she's the one on coke.
Middle sister
from the Cosby. Oh,
Lisa Bonet?
No. The one she had a talk show for a little while.
I'm trying to remember.
That's what you're talking about.
There's three girls.
Oh,
There was three girls.
Raven-
You got Rudy.
Yeah, she was the middle one.
God dang it!
Oh,
Wait,
So there was Rudy, then there was her, and then there was Lisa.
Oh, that was
But then
three
they had
of
an
them.
older sister later too.
What was the dark skin one name?
It's four of them,
What
actually.
was the dark skin one name?
The dark skinned one, yeah.
What was her name?
That's what I
remember.
think he's talking about.
wasn't that the youngest?
Yeah,
one,
but
though?
yeah.
No, the youngest was
I can't remember her
Rudy.
name though. The youngest was Rudy.
Keisha
then it was the
Palmer, her.
dark skinned girl. Keisha Knight Pulliam, that's Rudy, yeah.
Oh, that's a
I
Palmer.
Then there was-
remember the reason I know that is because I really watch, follow these people. But the reason I know that I went to a family member's house and
Tempest?
they had it on one
Tempest
of these
Bloodstone?
channels
Is that
that
her
do these things like Where Are They Now? And it happened to be talking about her, and she was like in rehab and she was really
Yeah.
messed up. I'm like,
I think
shit.
I think her name's Tempest Bloodstone.
That's pretty normal
I
for child
think
actors.
that's I think
Yeah.
that is her name. T. I think that's
Tempest,
her. I
right?
think
She had a
that's
show Tempest.
I think
Child
that's her.
actors go through a rough patch after their show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
That happens a lot.
Because you don't
Yeah.
transition. A lot of them don't transition.
yeah.
And you can't
It's
deal
more
with
than that.
it not being famous anymore.
It's more than that because remember, you're exposed to Hollywood at a young age.
You know how Hollywood is,
Right?
man. I ain't trying to talk.
You know how Hollywood is.
I ain't trying to get deep into that. We know how they are, man.
Yeah.
We know how they are.
Hollywood is a sick
Hollyweird.
place.
Look at the Olsen twins. Look at the famous Jet Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He killed himself.
Yeah, but look at Macaulay. Nothing ever happened.
Macaulay Culkin.
Nothing happened to him though.
He was on coke. He looks terrible. You see how he looks? That dude looks terrible. That dude
He's
was
40 years old.
That dude was. He looked 40 at 20. Shit.
He's 40 years old.
Man.
Orlando Brown. He done went crazy. Have y'all been noticing what the?
Man, Macaulay
That dude's been
Culkin, he
going
did the
crazy.
freaking. He put out a tweet where he did the Home Alone face, the shock
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
At 40 something, I'm like, my guy, never do that again. That looks terrible.
He looks awful doing that shit now.
Yeah.
Just look awful. Period, man. Like something really happened to that guy, man.
He looks happy though. He looks like he's fine though.
Man, that's good for him. Stay away.
I've seen him on a bunch of different
Just-
YouTuber channels.
Just stay away from Hollywood.
Yeah, because
it's crazy.
He got out, man. He got out. I mean, not everybody gets out,
Right.
in a good way. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
But there's some child actors that made it, like what's his name, Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man in the movies.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire, he was a child actor.
Yeah.
Well,
What's her name? His co-star was a child actor too.
there
Mary
you go.
Jane, what's her name?
I
in the
forgot.
movie.
I know you're talking about.
blonde chick. I can't remember her name right
Kristen Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst. She was a child actor.
Yeah.
She was Jumanji.
Yeah, she was in Jumanji and
Oh yeah, she was.
other stuff before that. So, I mean, you can get out. I mean, but it's tough. I'm sure it's tough. There's probably more horror stories than there are.
There's a lot of horror
Anything
stories, but they not gonna say it because it's
They're not gonna
Hollywood.
tell,
It's Hollywood.
Only when
money,
one of
man.
these monsters get caught and they have no choice but to admit some shit.
Well, I will say that they ain't getting away with shit the way they used to.
Oh no, it's
They are. It's a lot harder to do that monstrous bullshit.
Well, I mean, it's the era of social media and everything has a camera now.
Yeah,
So
that shit Kevin Spacey going through. Have y'all not noticed some of his his
Ugh.
victims committed suicide?
Ugh.
He had multiple victims committed suicide. Like all of a sudden they killed themselves. Like what the hell's going on here, man? Something. Don't call me a conspiracy theorist, but something's going on in behind the scenes, man. I don't believe it.
Could be depression.
I don't.
It
believe
could also be the fact that he may be
and his
pressured
boy
them.
Brian
and-
Singer too. Brian Singer, like his direct, like were they doing that shit together? Like what the fuck?
I don't know, man.
That's just crazy.
all I'm gonna say is, man, in Hollywood, this shit is not a secret. It's an open secret, if you wanna put it that way. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Everybody
knows.
understands what the casting couch is. Everybody understands, man. So sometimes your acting chops are not enough to get a role. Sometimes you got to do a little something extra. So,
when y'all
you know.
just vent, when y'all just mysteriously disappear, I just want to let everybody know I don't know any of these people. I don't know.
Ah, shut up. Shut up. All right,
I don't know these people.
let's get some
I didn't
questions in
hear
the
anything
chat.
they said.
Questions, people. Questions. Let's get some gaming questions.
Questions.
Garuda said I missed his question. He said, will Microsoft drop actual retro remakes from Rare library as nostalgia remakes or rely on devs to make crappy games under Rare brand? I think Rare remakes would be a what? He stopped on that one. Oh, gold mine for Microsoft as a remake. I think that was one of his
he means
questions.
like top down remakes, like remakes. I don't know, man. Look, I'm on the same page with you. I would like to see the Banjos remade. I would love to see some of the older games remade. Battletoads was okay. I mean, it had its problems, but it was a fun experience for what it was.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. I would like to see some of those old games remade. But if I had my way, there's only one game I really want. Well, two games I would really want from Rare's back catalog. One can't happen because it involves Nintendo. That's Diddy Kong Racing. And the other one also can't happen because
It could happen.
The licensing is like a complete mess, and that's GoldenEye 007.
That's not.
And I'm not talking about that bullshit that they launched. GoldenEye Reloaded. That wasn't no GoldenEye, all right?
Sure it was.
Bullshit.
That one.
Right. So yeah, I would like to see some top-down remakes like the shit Blue Point makes. They did Demon Souls and other games and Shadow of the Colossus and stuff like that. So I wouldn't mind that.
Jet Force Gemini.
So he
Jet
said,
Force Gemini.
He said keep reading.
Exactly.
I guess he got another question. He said, my question, will Microsoft drop remakes of Rare games, then hire a team under the Rare name to make some actual nostalgia games like Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remake? That would be cool if they get a dark. What's the name of that game? God damn it, was tipping my tongue. That Rare game, Perfect Dark.
Dino Crisis.
Perfect Dark.
Oh
yeah, remake. Something.
Oh well, that might be coming back real soon. So don't
ain't
worry
there like a
about
rumor
Pretty
going on?
sure that's
going on?
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
that game is right. That game returning is right up Microsoft's alley. I don't know.
It's like this. If they're gonna return, a classic, then they need to take their precious time. Like, the whole Sea of Thieves thing. Like, from what I'm seeing now, it looks like a pretty cool game now. Like, a lot of people is enjoying the game after all these updates and all that. Don't launch a game like they did with Sea of Thieves, because that shit was it was trash. It was garbage. It was so bad that I don't even want to go back to it no more. Even though it is a good game, what people is telling me.
Yeah, but it still has millions of players right now. So.
Yeah, it has millions of players, but it's like this when it's. I hate to say this, but people go by Metacritic score. Even though the game it might surpass the Metacritic score, but people look at the score and be like, okay, that's a bad score, and they don't want to touch that game, even though the game might be good. That's why I'm not a fan of these service games. Like, they start off slow and there's going to have a bad Metacritic. And people does look at that shit. I don't think the average
game.
It is true.
On the plus side, Phil just had an interview with somebody, GameSpot, I think it was, or Giant Bomb, where he said he admitted to the lack of quality in the games that came out this generation, where he was like, look, we had 6 studios. At the start of the Xbox One generation, we had to push the games out, right? We just had to push them out. So when you look at things like Sea of Thieves, Recore, Crackdown 3, Phantom Dust, I wouldn't put Quantum Break in there. I think that was a good game.
Yeah, I would put them in that.
Yeah. All of those games could have been great and did become great over time with patches, but he's saying now they have 23 studios, they don't have to push the games out nearly as much. And that gives the devs time to work on the game and get a certain level of polish going before they release the game. So in that way, I don't think you'll see the same problems again. Again, we're just assuming, we're just taking one man's word, but if that's the plan, then I'm 100% behind it.
So do y'all think Microsoft
I like that game from the beginning.
Yeah, it was like a hit and miss, but I think they should take a chance with making a sequel, Recore, expand that universe. Same with same with
I
Rise,
wish they
Son of
would,
Rome.
yeah.
I heard there was some issues going on with Quartec and a lot of things going on. But I think they should try to at least
About that, there
Or take the Record
might
team and
be
make
a
a
sequel.
Yeah, that could work.
There might be a sequel to Rise coming.
It would be nice.
So, yeah, because there was a leak the other day which exposed Crisis 2 and 3 remastered, because they already did 1, right?
Right.
And there was also something about the Rise IP being used again in the same release. So,
Rise remaster.
hopefully it's not
Oh,
Rise
no.
Remastered, it's an actual sequel. But Rise was a decent game, man. It really was. It suffered from repetition, because I'm not sure if anybody remembers this, but Rise was originally a Kinect game.
Oh yeah.
Which is why the combat was so simplistic. Because it was originally a Kinect game and they just scrapped the Kinect and made you and give
I
you a
remember the devs
controller.
complaining, saying it just didn't make any sense that I had to map these controls to swings, and it just we had a great game, but we were forced into making it that way.
But outside of the Kinect, now that they don't have to force them to use this bullshit.
Yeah, that was
much more powerful hardware.
That was the weakest part of that game, was the combat. Like it had a great story, visual,
which is a huge part of the game.
Nice visuals.
Yeah.
Nice visuals.
But then
that game holds up to this day.
Does that kind of sound like a Sony game? Nice visuals, a nice story, bad combat, but great. Look, man.
Yeah, kind of.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Are you saying if that was on PS4, we got better scores?
I don't know.
No way.
I'm just saying.
Probably would have.
I'm just saying.
Say that, but the Order 1886 or whatever it was, that got a similar score.
But that was so bad, you couldn't deny that shit. That was just. That was way too far.
Wasn't that the game that the final boss was a quick time event?
I'll tell you what, Slot. Okay, with a pretty game like Rise Son of Rome,
Uncharted did that shit too.
Pretty game, nice visuals, great story. Stamp Naughty Dog's name on it. Boom, 93 Metacritic. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you.
That's what I was just saying. Like,
just put Naughty Dog.
Uncharted 4. I was very disappointed with that game, especially with the final fight, because it was a quick time event. I'm like, are you?
Yeah, the final fight was kind of quick timey at the end. But
and
that was the game was amazing.
I don't like
from your boy. Like, why am I having so much trouble fighting this guy? Like, I've seen him.
Yeah,
he ain't all that.
Yeah,
like it just didn't make it. Just narratively bad, and just didn't. It was gameplay bad.
I think I liked Uncharted 4 out of all the Uncharteds the most, because it was the one that made. Yeah, I hear you. It was the one.
Was it better than 2?
2 is the GOAT, man.
2 is
the GOAT. It was the one that made it made Nathan feel real, right? Because he quit, he retired, he was like a family man now. He's like, I'm gonna look after my wife. And then Adventure came calling, and he's like, all right, one more adventure, one more. It made him feel like a real dude instead of just a dick, because that's what he was in the first 3 games. He's just a dick.
But I'm talking about the game. Like, I felt like the gameplay was disjointed. Like, as far as the pacing, especially in the beginning of that game.
Yeah,
I did not like the pacing at all.
It was very slow at the beginning.
Yeah, it starts really slow. But I mean, I liked it narratively. I mean, I think that's what you're alluding to. But gameplay wise and pacing, it can't touch Uncharted 2 like that. And just the set pieces in that game were just brilliant, man.
Uncharted 2 and Uncharted Lost Legacy shit on Uncharted.
Lost Legacy, it dumps all over. To me.
I have no opinion on Lost Legacy because I haven't played that yet. So
you got to play Lost Legacy.
No, that one. It's better than 4 for sure.
Nick has that look on his face. He has that look on his face. I know exactly what he's thinking.
He's ready to get out of here.
I know.
Where's his pillow at?
Just go and say it, Nick. Just go and say it. We know what you're thinking. Just go and say it.
Hey, you're the one who wants to. You're the one who wants to avoid the fuckboy hours, and we're like,
he's a fuckboy hours.
we about 3 minutes from fuckboy hours.
Man, it was like 1 a.m. where you at, huh?
Oh, that's so
12:57 here.
I would have been gone. I'm like, no, I'm going to bed. Fuck y'all. I'll see you tomorrow.
Well, we don't really got any questions in here, so I guess.
Well, you see, I barely come to the podcast, man. I could give him one full podcast every 3 months.
Right. That's fair.
Well, like honestly, it was a bad time to do a or impressions because y'all didn't play the consoles yet. So we're gonna have to do this again because I want to know their impressions.
Most of us don't really care right now.
Well, I know you don't. Well, you're a PC gamer. You and Alex. I want to know.
Well, these two over here, they view us as lower than scum, man. They gold chain gamers. They PC guys. They call us peasants.
Oh boy.
So if you're expecting to hear console expressions from these guys, the only thing you're gonna hear about their experience with the console is how they sold it and got $300 more.
I mean,
I'm with no damn Xbox, man.
I'm with Van. I'm probably not going to pick up a PS5 until like the slim version comes. So, like,
this is the
PS5 can go to hell.
And
I
I
ain't getting
basically have an Xbox already. I got the.
This is the slim version. Remember, the PS5 was supposed to be bigger.
It was supposed to be bigger than that. Yeah.
I have an original Xbox One, so I'm ready to upgrade. I'm so ready.
I have that too.
Actually. I know the what's the name said it's gonna have some more on Black Friday. Well, I'm not sure if it was Walmart or GameStop.
I'm trying to get my Xbox 3080.
I ain't trying to whoop nobody ass on Black Friday from Xbox.
Are the retailers actually going to employ a one per user limit this time, or am I going to have to fight for my first one against a guy who has 7?
It should be one per customer with everybody.
Exactly.
They're not even doing Black Friday in traditional sense right now.
Who actually?
You're gonna go there and it's gonna be like the toilet paper situation early in this year. You're gonna go there and somebody gonna have a fucking crate, what do you call it, a pallet full of Xbox paper.
I can't be there allowed to take it. That was crazy, dude. That was crazy. CVL said we ducking his question. What does CVL say? Where is he at?
I should have whooped their ass.
What's his question?
He said we ducking his question.
Tell him to copy and paste it.
Yeah.
Put it back.
Where's your question at, CVL?
Copy and paste it, man.
Man, if I go off of Black Friday, I see a dude with a freaking trolley full of Xbox Series X's, man. I'm punching that dude out.
Dang,
like you don't need this, man.
You didn't get yours, and you want the biggest Xbox in the community, man. Dang, kind of feel bad for you.
Microsoft Store failed me, man. They failed me.
He just didn't snitch for Phil enough.
Well, I can say mine for.
Hey,
I can say.
I already told you, man. Look, listen. You try to make it seem like a bad thing that I make Xbox Live great, man.
You 2 hours.
Hey, pre-order day failed me too. I had the shit in my cart ready to go.
I give you my cash app, Zen. Just send me $1,500 American. I'll ship it to you, man.
You said
$1,500 American dollars.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. All right.
That's beyond scalper. That's
shit. No, matter of fact, what is that in Trinidad? What is that? What's $1,500 American dollars? How much is that?
1,500. Hang on, I can give you an exact number and so just open up my conversion app here real quick.
If I come to Trinidad with 1,500, would they declare me the king?
No.
Wow. What you trying to say about? Wow.
No. We're not that badly off.
He's trying to you ever see that movie Euro?
Well, actually,
he's
$1,500.
Treasure Kingdom, man.
Alex know what I'm talking about.
$1,500 US is $10,182.62.
Yeah. God damn.
I think I need a move. I'm gonna sell everything. Take my lifestyle.
Who told your ass to come here, man?
Sounds like it sounds like Trinidad some need of good old fashioned American.
Oh shit! I got.
I already told your asses to come here, man. You live like kings.
Oh,
you guys got oil over there?
Yeah.
Oh well, Trinidad needs some freedom.
I can't bring my. The problem is, I can't bring my occupation with me. That's the problem.
Y'all been
Yeah.
I
can't bring my American paycheck.
If y'all talking about y'all got oil over there, America gonna say y'all got some weapons of mass destruction.
Well, funny story.
Mom, yeah.
In 19 funny story, I'll keep this short. In 1980, we actually had a coup attempt here. A guy called Yassim Abu Bakr, a Muslim guy, he tried to overthrow our parliament. He actually shot the prime minister.
Oh wow!
But he didn't get He didn't get everybody in the parliament on the same day to give the government over to him. But the real reason why he gave up was because America actually intervened. They sent 3 warships, which stayed out in the water, and they sent a threatening message to him like, hey, look, listen, if you take over, we're going to have to intervene, and we're going to kill all of you because we can't allow a Muslim state to grow this close to the USA. So, yeah.
Wow.
So that's the story about what happened in 1980.
That's
So,
right. We're
yeah.
going to come save you
Shut
from
that shit down.
Christianity.
Was that
Well,
Ronald Reagan?
They
Shut that shit down.
didn't take over then, so they didn't take over and say freedom. So,
That was
it is what it is.
We just found out so we need to save you.
Ronnie Reagan wasn't having that shit. No, I'm shutting this shit down.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I guess we are approaching the fuckboy hour, so I know y'all want to continuously and have fun, but yeah, before Nick start cut, he's already young. He about to cuss us out the minute, so so we get the fuck up out of here.
Midnight.
Oh shit, he's threatening us now. all right.
This man says
Oh, you just
pocket
lost all your revenue for this video, man.
Shit, what revenue?
Pull out
2
a knife.
cents? I'm about to go 2 cents. YouTube gonna take my 2 cents. Hell, I'm gonna owe YouTube after this video.
Imagine this dude's analytics come in.
My credit
and it's
score dropped
freaking.
after this video.
This dude analytics come in. His Google analytics come in, and it's freaking minus $10. He owes Google $10.
That's messed up. Well,
All right, it's a good show, man. Talk about some games. We really talking about just whatever, because ain't really much to talk about if I'm the only one that has a new generation machine. But it was still fun. We talked about some extra stuff, man. But it was fun tonight. Appreciate everybody coming out, and hopefully we can do a podcast when we at least most of the panel, play with their new console. So we're still gonna do that. Just whenever they get it, it is what it is. We don't know when Microsoft is only gonna give us a new shipment.
By the end of the year.
Hopefully,
it depends on them when I'm gonna get mine. So
I don't know. Right now,
I'm looking.
It's still a huge demand. Like for PlayStation, Xbox, Microsoft said they had the biggest launch in the Xbox history. So that's a great thing. That's a great thing. So. People thirsty for games, man, and video games has been it's more popular than ever. So hopefully y'all get y'all new generation consoles pretty soon, man. That's all I can say. So like I said, appreciate y'all guys coming in, and anybody have any last thoughts before we get to our outros? Anybody?
Pretty much it.
Nope.
no. Play retro consoles.
That's
Diversify your library. Diversify your gaming aptitude.
I need to get back on my Dreamcast. Hey, I bought that new controller for the Dreamcast. It's actually pretty cool.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. What's the name of it?
Is it more comfortable than that garbage ass Dream?
Oh man, yes, very comfortable. What's the name of it?
I never liked the Dreamcast controller.
Yeah, I feel like it was too big and bulky. Kind of like the original
Blasphemy.
Xbox.
Heresy.
Oh, fuck you, Nick.
I like what it does.
Okay, Nick's about to fall asleep. So, okay, let's go and get our outros because he already fallen asleep. Anyway, appreciate you guys coming out, and let's go and get our outros out the way. Let's go and start with you, Nick, so you go and get the fuck up out of here.
All right, this has been another episode. Thanks for joining us. Had a good time, and remember, you ain't gotta love it because the hood don't like it.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit!
You know what? I was about to talk about that.
I wanted some kind of outro, something like that.
Well, remember,
it's from a song I heard years ago. So,
you reminded me of that situation. These 2 rappers got shot and killed this week. So yeah, the hood don't got your back, man. That's all I'm gonna say. The hood don't got your back.
that's not what I was trying to say.
Let's go with you, T.
Tell on everybody. They don't care about you.
Yeah. Go ahead, T. Get your outro.
Me?
Yeah.
All right, folks. T here, and another podcast in the can, as they say. Enjoyed myself. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well, and see you fools next time. Peace out.
I then Zen, go ahead.
All right, Zen Gamer over here. Still Series X less. And I will buy a Series X from any one of you guys at retail.
Oh shit!
At retail.
What's the point of that?
I know.
So, I'll pay the shipping. All right. So yeah, it's been good. Been a good podcast. Had some good conversations. Look forward to the next one. And Ouya is still the best console on the planet. Yeah,
That's facts. That's
The
facts.
Switch?
No, that's not.
Wii U?
That's not, yeah, no.
No.
Okay.
We just hey, start, guys. Let's go.
Oh, he said, cut that shit here. Get out of here.
And Nick shut this shit down.
All right, last not least, let's go with you, Alex.
All right. Thanks for dropping by, everyone, for another Talk podcast. Next generation's here. I'm already $300 richer because of it. # thank you, Sony.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great generation, and this last generation was pretty good too. If you didn't think it was, then you probably don't play games.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
And this is your boy Game 27. I appreciate everybody coming out, and we'll see y'all hopefully next week. If I don't work overtime next week, then we will most definitely do a podcast. But like I said, appreciate you guys coming out, and we will see y'all for the next ride. Peace out.
We'll see you in 2022.
Deuces.
Don't you stop.